After the release of Tony Hawk's Underground 2, the team at Neversoft were sitting around thinking hard about the next title. Guys, what do we do next? Ooh, I got it. Los Angeles. Okay, what else? BMX bikes? And parkour? And big titty goth girlfriend.
That's what I'm talking about! That's what he's giving me! Huh?
I'm back with another 480p Tony Hawk video. Today, we're going to be breaking down the gameplay and the story of American Wasteland. This video is going to be sick. Alright, let's check back in with the boys at Neversoft. With the next installment in the series, they wanted to base the game in skateboarding's roots. So in creating the world of the game, instead of doing different locations around the world, they decided to base the game setting in Los Angeles, the best city in the world, and its multiple surrounding locations. Doing this helped keep a consistent theme and create a more grounded story, also allowing them to connect each level to the next. So this game is kind of open world. When advertising the game, they proudly stated that it had no loading screens, which is a damn lie. But a little bit true. In reality, when traveling between locations, you'll go down long hallways, which load in the next area in the background. So not exactly no load screens, but it still keeps that illusion of it all being connected. When it comes to the look of the game, they decided to go with a punk style, based off the mid-80s thrash punk era. Everything from clothes, characters, and music. Lots of great bands provided their talent, like Fall Out Boy, My Chemical Romance, Dropkick Murphys, and plenty more. We also see this punk style represented in the awesome art by Jimbo Phillips, who provided drawn pieces for some of the cutscenes. Each new entry into the Tony Hawk series comes with new gameplay mechanics and animation tweaks, like how your character looks when on the board. They don't fully crouch down anymore like they're taking a shit or something. Flips are way faster, and some of the animations on tricks look slightly different. They even added some new tricks to the game, like Bird Slide and Rail Stalling. Now you can fully drop your board on the ground and do parkour. In the previous game, you were able to drive different vehicles, but in American Wasteland, they pretty much removed all that.
Dude, where's my car?
This time around, adding a BMX bike with its own tricks and movesets, and that's pretty cool. But what's also cool is American Wasteland's wild story. So let's talk about that. Spoilers ahead, but hey, you probably already played this game. And if you haven't, then what are you doing? Go play the game. Get out of here. Go. Get. You play as a country boy from Kentucky who travels to Hollywood to make a name for himself as a skater. His hometown was pretty ass. There's not much of a skate scene, your girl is cheating on you, and everyone thinks you're a loser and wasting your time. Just like your life. Once you get off the bus, you're immediately jumped and robbed. Smashed a bottle over your head and everything. It's okay though. I think this is just how the locals greet you in LA. This is when we meet our first friendly face, Mindy.
I'll never watch this flipper again.
She's like, dude, you look like a bum. So go in that store and buy some new fits. This is something I really like about the game, that you can actually go inside different stores and shop. We got clothing stores, skate shops, barber shops, and more. It's cool, and it gives you a reason to go to different levels. I really like the interiors of some of the shops, and I also think it's cool that the employees remember you when you come back to shop.
Hey, what's up? You stopped by earlier today, right?
The Hollywood level has landmarks like the Walk of Fame, even celebrities walking around like Ben Affleck. Who? Neversoft did a great job of recreating skatable versions of these real-life places, while also making them feel alive, so props to the developers on that. In order to shop though, you gotta have some bread. You earn money in this game by completing challenges around the maps, like entertaining the homeless. It's actually hilarious that they give you money.
Thank you, brother.
No. Thank you.
Or helping graffiti artists paint. Graffiti returns with all of the same features from the previous game. Look at this awesome tag I made. You like it? So after getting a new fit and a haircut, we're super eager to get our stolen stuff back. But Mindy is like, hold up, you gotta learn some more moves in order to compete with them. Because me and everyone in town know how much you suck at skating.
If you don't know how to ride, you are not getting near those guys.
I saw you trying to skate earlier. Your skills are kind of busted.
In the beginning of the game, you don't know all of the tricks. You learn them as you progress, just like real life. And in order to increase your stats, like speed, ollie height, and rail balance, you have to complete sponsored challenges at skate shops. And you also need to be sponsored in order to enter competitions, like Tony Hawk's AMJAM. Neversoft did a great job implementing progression with challenges. It's rewarding, and there's a ton of content to keep you busy and entertained. Alright, here's some quick gameplay of Hollywood, then back to the story. Now that we've learned some new tricks, we confront, wait, what is his name? Joe Skater, and we challenge him to a skate off for our stuff back. Joe is a sore loser, and he makes us chase him around. Once we catch up to him, we beat the brakes off of him and get our stuff back. Mindy shows us sketches for a magazine she's working on called American Wasteland, and also shows us concepts for a skate ranch. In order to get to Beverly Hills, we have to destroy this dino head to move these protesters out of the way. I'll cover more about destructions later in the video. Beverly Hills is designed with hotels and shopping strips. There's a lot of money in this town. You can even see the mansions in the hills. While we're here, we meet Mindy's friends. First is Murphy, a tech-savvy dude with a lot of connections. There's Boone, a former gang member and a skater that seems to only go for big and dangerous stunts. Then there's Useless Dave, the cameraman, and in Boone's own words,
the encyclopedia of useless skate trivia.
Thug 1 had wall plants, but Thug 2 had the sticker slap. I can do them both in a sticker slap to wall plant combo.
He's the goofy character of the group, and he's always talking. He's just like me for real. These guys don't f with you at first, so we gotta impress them in order to go up to the skate ranch and meet their leader, Iggy. After we get on their good side, we head up to the skate ranch and meet him, Iggy Van Zandt, the skate legend, who's a pretty aggressive guy.
Yo, Iggy, we've got someone you should meet. This dude rips.
That a fact. You got moves, huh, Slick? Well, you want to ride here, you gotta earn it. There's a half-built ramp I got going over there. You give me some wood to finish it, then maybe we'll talk.
Now that most of the characters in the story are set, our main goal now is to get skate pieces from around Los Angeles and bring them back to the skate ranch to build the ultimate skate experience thing, I don't know. Destructions from Thug 2 have returned and are now better implemented into the story, overall helping the punk vibe this game is going for. Everything from knocking down signs, stealing statues and pieces of building, just a bunch of illegal shit. Next, we briefly go into downtown to find Master Zen, who holds the path to skating enlightenment, and persuade him to teach us special and focus before the AMJAM competition. And no, I didn't make that up. Mindy actually says that.
Sounds kind of far-fetched to me, but you haven't been wrong yet. I'll see you once I collect my trophy.
I'll come back to the downtown map later in the video. We make our way to AMJAM, and we obliterate the competition. In our victory speech, we shout out the homie Iggy, which gets him arrested.
Bruh.
It turns out he faked his death and has been laying low from the law. What, did we forget that all of us are criminals?
I know who you are.
Thanks. You probably recognize me from winning AMJAM. My first fan.
No, you're the dumbass who got Iggy thrown in jail. I hate you.
Oh, what the?
Now we have to find his old friends to help finish the skate ranch. So we head to Santa Monica and search for Tony Alva. The developers transformed this place into a boardwalk skate park, while still including stuff like the rides, a theater, and the pier. There's even people performing like this breakdancer.
Face off.
We meet up with Tony Alpha, and he says that he knows a guy named Mega who works on an oil rig, and he can help us dig up a snake run at the ranch. Traveling to the rig itself is cool. You actually do it on a skatable boat, and when it comes into view, we can really see how massive it is. There's multiple levels to the rig that you can skate, and everything connects together well, allowing for some awesome combos. Overall, it's a really fun map to skate. When we finally meet Mega, we find out he's a wild man that lives a wild life. One of the challenges has us feeding his pet shark. He's definitely one of the funniest characters in the game.
This cable I dredged up is covered with clams, barnacles, and all kinds of nasty. Kinda like the backer chick I picked up last night. Aha! Them derrick workers are beginning to think they got a leg longer than Master Mega himself. I think it's time to circumcise this problem. Yeehaw! That done did it! That'll give them a severe case of erectile dysfunction. They don't sell pills that'll fix that. Thanks, kid. Yeah. Now get down here so we can get the stuff going. The greatest party ever been. Whose boat is it? Yeah, ladies, you keep flashing them hoo-haws, and you gonna get a whole mess of makeup.
This brings me to the comedy of the game. American Wasteland really pushes the teen rating to its limits. There's a ton of adult jokes. 2005 was a whole different world back then. Replaying this game as an adult, I gotta admit though, some of these jokes are hilarious.
You know, life on the rig gets a bit lonely sometimes. And when a lonely man has time to think, he can only think of one thing. Skeeting! Skeeting! Skeeting!
Anyways, in East LA, Boone gets into a fight with his former gang, the Black Widows, and they lock his ass in a drain pipe. So we have to go through downtown in order to break him out. The East LA pathway is blocked off by the Black Widows, so we have to join their gang and prove ourselves in order to pass. We get a chest tattoo, learn how to BMX, and make a special graffiti tag. You'll spend a lot of time in downtown doing these tasks, and I gotta say, I love the vibe of downtown, and it's just great to skate on.
Rest in peace.
Everyone's like that.
We finally make it to East LA, the biggest map. It's one of my favorites in the game, and I think it's a lot of other people's as well, mainly because of this metro line thing in the middle. Besides that, this place is packed with detail. Tons of businesses and shops, crammed housing, and even the LA River, where we find Boone and break him out. One thing about this map is there's not a lot of NPCs walking around or cars driving, so it feels kinda lonely. Iggy calls us from the pen, and we tell him we're digging up the snake run, and Iggy is pissed off. He's been keeping it a secret because he doesn't own the land, and if people knew how cool of a place it was, somebody would end up buying it. So basically, we just keep picking up.
You get your butt over there and stop them before it's too late. I got my bail hooked up and should be walking any time now. If things aren't fixed, next time I see you, you're gonna wish I knew.
Hang up that computer call. Oh shit! Come over here and kiss me on my hot mouth. No!
A guy instantly buys the property and is putting it up for auction. This is the part of the story where the characters have a falling out, right before the end.
Unbelievable! I knew this would happen! Ah!
Iggy, man, I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, sorry doesn't cut it! You messed up big time, kid!
Hey, I was trying to do you a favor. Fix up your place.
My place! Oh, it's not my place anymore. Thanks to you, it'll never be my place.
Well, it could have been if you hadn't been sitting on your ass all these years waiting for someone else to bail you out. Ugh. Damn! Get off me.
Whoa, hey, don't get mad at me. I'm just trying to help.
Yeah, a lot of good your help does. Oh, let's fix up Iggy's place. Give it a woman's touch. He'll love it.
You're saying this is my fault? Fine, whatever. But this place means a lot to me, too. And I feel just as bad as you do. You don't even know.
No, I don't. Maybe you can sketch me how you feel.
Our plan now is to gather enough money to save the ranch. So we convinced Tony Hawk to help us out. He puts up an announcement on the radio calling for all pro skaters in Los Angeles to be in the video, and we have to go around and meet each one. Skaters like Andrew Reynolds, Mike Valley, Paul Rodriguez, and more. Murphy makes a website for the video, which gets us all hyped up, but we need one last big thing for the video. So we go to a casino to gather some more stuff.
Let's hit it.
Oh, finally! Come on, everybody, let's get it!
I'm convinced that Neversoft can make a skate map out of anything, because the casino is a fantastic map. This place is super vibrant. There's even a second level with hotels and pools.
My phone is blowing up from all the buzz about the return of Iggy Van Sant in our video. The internet pre-sales alone have earned us enough money to buy the ranch back from the auction block.
The police know we're inside the casino causing mayhem, and they surround us. So we have to rush back to the ranch with the footage. Once we arrive, we celebrate and party with the team. We use our cut of the skate video to get Minnie's magazine published. Real smooth. We finally get the goth chick, and we live happily ever after. The end. That was Tony Hawk's American Wasteland. This was definitely the most ambitious Tony Hawk game yet, and I love almost everything about it. I think it has some of the best maps. The art direction is great, the soundtrack is awesome, and the story is very entertaining. After this release, the franchise kind of slowly went downhill with a mix of decent and bad titles. I mean, releasing a new game every year never turns out good in the long run. But at least we have great titles like these that we can always return to, and also community mods like Thug Pro. If you enjoyed, hey, subscribe if you want, and let me know if I should cover any of the other games in the series. That's it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see y'all soon in the next video.
Skeeting!